I kind of got caught up in doing what I was doing and forgot to record some of this. But I got some stuff mounted. And it's just mounted. It's not wired up yet. Let's take a look inside. So, yeah, I'm gonna probably replace this fuse panel next and start building out my NEMA cables and putting some other stuff in. Alright. Update time. Get a little cleaned up here. I've taken out the old fuse block and got the new one right here. I've clipped off all the old spade connectors and put on new ones. Well, these aren't spades. And these are heat shrink marine grade ones. I've already got all the grounds done. I'm going to attach all the different devices. I found in here there's a nice sticker that tells me what each wire is, and pleasant surprise, underneath all the wire loom, everything was labeled. So thanks to Glacier Bay for doing that when they built the boat. It was quite nice. So now I know what everything is. I don't have to test and find out what it is. Just kind of maybe cleaning up a mess here. I need to make note and make a new sticker because the fuse locations are changing. That way the new sticker will reflect what it is. Cutters. I don't need a tape measure over here right now. Alright, so we're starting. Okay, and this is starting with the park. The work park. And this is starting park. So 11, 9, 20, sorry, okay. Same. Alright, so work park. So number 9, next one on the list is going to be starboard power, G2. Number 7, should be port power. Okay, now next up is this guy, which is Catamites. So that's going to be number 5, Catamites 10. I don't know why I chose one bigger. Can I have some of that? I don't look at the box. See the negative connectors and stuff. I have those CK connectors. I'm going to call it 4. We're wrong. Look at that. Okay, and then we have one more down here. And other Catamites. So, number 3 is Catamites. This one. So I think one of those is Kevin, and the other one, yeah, so I guess it was Catamites. Both have Catamites, right? Blue, Catamites, Catamites. Same deal. I find this work to be very therapeutic and very relaxing. Alright, so I'm going to go hand up here. This guy is hanging down because it's not going to relay. I'll just pop it out right now. Let's see. Hang out there. Okay. So here we go.
there we go, guys. And we got like, alright, so this wire says head. So bring that up to you. Here. And that is in position 12. Yep, 12. And number 10 is, what is this? Something bilge. Something bilge. Wire, something like that. 7, 8 on one. And it was near this way, not 10 again, so I guess I don't know what that is. 10. That's number 10. Something. Okay, this is the head. And here. Try to get it underneath the locker. Alright, that is it. Here. And adjust for the craps. Should have something right around here somewhere. I'm grateful. Still be flexible. I'm fat. Still flexible. Granted, this isn't a tank space. It's a pretty large tank space. For a big guy. Alright, so these. Mount this and start just tying up these wires. So nice and tidy. So before the top here, I'm going to go down to there. That's a scrape deep enough. Alright, now I'm going to do this ground. This might be the bonus way right here. But I like this spot for that. I can get those fuses pretty easily. Might be a long extension. Maybe those are two. Let's do this. I'll do this. Alright. Okay. You're okay. I don't have a long extension. No, okay, so. Alright, let's do that. Yep. Okay, this is that. There we go. There we go. Tight. I should not be too wrong. Alright. Like that. I'm gonna take this off a bit underneath. Alright. You under the bone. Like so. Time's up. No. Time's up. Here. These go to the little switch. Try to figure out where they're going to go. Alright, what else do we need to do? We're going to go. How about number 8 is going to be MFD. Number 8 is MFD. And that is a second fuse. 6. Alright, and number 6 is going to be VHF. VHF. Audio, radio, audio. It's gonna be this guy.
Okay, so I'm starting to clean up these wires here. I've got these all bundled up. These are not used. These are going to the left and right speakers for zone 1. I've got spade connectors on there, partially heat shrunk. I'll probably tie these up, they're too big to put in a heat shrink tube. And then this guy, I need to figure out where on the dash I want to put it. Here we've got power, and I've tied that in. And we've got our NEMA 2K. This guy, I grabbed a longer drop cable so I can plug that in. These are for, these extra wires are for, one is for an external speaker, one is for a hailer, and one is for the old network style 1080 something or whatever. So I'm not going to use those, so I'm just going to clip these and shrink them so they're up and out of the way. And then next we're going to put power. Alright, final update for the evening. I've got a lot of things done. We've got our stereo pretty much all wired up. The only thing I need to do is make this hole a little bigger for the little control for the stereo, and then plug that in. We've got our input, our auxiliary input, our USB is running down here and then up there, and then there's a little pod in the cluster, kind of in a little pocket where a phone would go, so that'll work perfect. I'm probably gonna tighten this up or get some screws. I got to be careful because this is not very thick. This I don't want to crack the panel in the front, so I might do something better for here. Still need to run our transducer, but I'm not going to run that until the motor swap, because of how the wire is going to feed into or through the transom. I think it's going to have to go in through the feed to the motor, because that's where it went on the old one. It went in with the throttle cables. So I'm going to have to talk to the installers about that. And then also, obviously, I still got, well, not obviously, I still have the old radar on top. I got to pull those wires, put the new one up, and hook that up. Our radio is in, our VHF is in. I've got the NEMA 2K drop plugged into here. Pointing, you can't see. We've got our NEMA 2K out from the MFD. Well, not out, but connecting to this backbone from the MFD. This blank one is either going to be for the Suzuki's or for the Lowrance that I pulled, and I might just install it back here just so I can have that through-hole transducer and get my depth at speed. Moved the windlass switch. It was here. This switch that I didn't know what it was for. It was a power cutoff switch for the autopilot. Pulled the autopilot, so I moved the windlass switch over here, keeping the 12-volt outlet. Just kind of tidied things up. Put in the new fuse block. I need to go get new fuses. And that's pretty much it. Oh, I'm going to tidy up these wires too. I'm going to zip tie those up. The reason why you see this fuel gauge just dangling here is these are both coming out, and they're going to tie into the, I think I mentioned this before, but they're going to tie into the SMG4 gauges that are going to go here and here for the Suzuki. Here is going to be the ignition and safety lanyard, and here is going to be another control panel for the Suzuki to start and stop, and then here is where the, well, I'm either going to put the stereo pod here or up here. I haven't decided yet. Either way, this is going to get a blank this is going to get a blank, and that's going to be a stereo pod or flip it around. And that's it for now. So yeah, I still got this mess of junk down here from the Hondas. I'm leaving that intact. I'll let the installers pull that out because they're going away with the Hondas to the new owner. Yeah. And then, of course, there's more remnants of the autopilot, which I'll figure out something to put there. It'd be nice to put the stereo pod there, but it's smaller than that hole. I'll just, yeah. Future editions. It's future. Cool. And like I mentioned before, I'm leaving the autopilot steering pump in here just in case I want to put it in or upgrade to a newer version. Probably a Garmin specific autopilot instead of Repowering. So everything's gone from Honda to Suzuki and mishmash of Lowrance and Raymarine and Simtex, I think, Simtex radar to Garmin and Suzuki. Oh, and standard Horizon for the radio. I'm kind of proud of myself. I think it looks good.
Okay, well, even though I had all my gear, all the electronics sitting in the garage for a good 6 months, I somehow ran out of time to get everything finished and installed before I had to send the boat off to get repowered. So I still have the radar dome, VHF antenna, and swim step ladder on the back. Probably forgetting some stuff. Oh yeah, I got to reseal the fish boxes. I'll probably redo a couple of the bilge pumps. But good news is the motor swap's going to include the transducer install and a couple of the pie plates or the deck hatches in the back, and new batteries, and I don't know. Oh, rub rail. I asked him for an estimate to replace the entire rub rail or just fix the section that is in need of help. So either way, that'll get done. But yeah, procrastination bites you in the butt again. Didn't get it all done, but it will get done before I go in the water. So there she goes, off to get new motors. We'll see that next, hopefully. Can't wait.